This is Michael Preziosa from Shuto Karate Club of Sellersville. In this video, I'm going to lead you through a warm-up that you can do prior to doing karate. This is a warm-up that we typically do, and there's 3 parts to it. One is to literally get your body warm by getting your heart rate going faster and more blood flowing through your body faster. The other thing is we're going to exercise all the joints. We're going to take all the joints through a big range of motion. And the third thing is we're going to do 3 exercises at the end for strengthening. So this video is for anyone who just wants to get a good 20-minute warm-up or so, and it's especially for Ayako-san in Kawasaki, Japan. This is for you. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is jumping jacks, and we're going to do 40 of them. And we'll do them first 10 slow, then the next 10 medium, then fast, and then very fast. Are we ready? And begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, chich, hach, ku, ju. A little faster. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, chich, hach, ku, ju. A little faster. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, chich, hach, ku, ju. And fast. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, chich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, so now we're getting a little bit warmer. We're going to start with all the joints. So we'll start with the neck, and we're just going to look left and right. Shi, go, ruk, chich, hach, ku, ju. Now we're going to bring the ear to the shoulder, each side alternating. Don't bring your shoulder up. Bring your head down as far as you can go. Ready, begin. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Now we're going to go in this direction. We're going to bring our chin to chest and then look back. Same thing. 10 times. Ready, begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And now make circles, gentle circles. Ich. We'll do 5 each direction. Ni, san, shi, go. Other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Next, a little bit loosened up now. Right now we're going to go for the shoulders. So we're going to do what we call shoulder rolls. Try to make as big movements as you can. Make circles with your shoulders going forward. Ready, begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Big movements going backwards. Same thing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Now we'll do one at a time. Left, right, going forward. Ready, begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. And do the same thing backwards. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Now we're going to do what we call arm circles. We're making big circles with our arms, cross in front of you, and then come around and do the next circle. And then we'll do them going backwards too. But right now, start going forwards. Use the full range of motion of your shoulders. Ready, begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju, and go the other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Now we're going to do the elbows a little bit. So your elbows only go, and they're a hinge joint, they only go one way, but we're going to make circles by rotating our arm around. And also let your wrist, your hand flop around too, so you exercise your wrist a little bit. So we're going to do circles like this. Put your elbow on your hand. Ready, begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. And go the other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Switch arms. Put your elbow on your left hand and begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju, and go the other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Now let's get the fingers. So put your hands out, and we're just going to make fists 10 times. Squeeze your fist and then open it again 10 times. Ready? Begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, now let's work down, get the back muscles a little bit loose. So before we do that, let's do 30 more jumping jacks. Slow, medium, fast. Begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. A little faster. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. And fast. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Trying to keep warm here. Okay, so now we're going to do what we call hip twists. Your feet are a little bit wider than your hips, apart, hands on your hips, and we're just going to twist sharply 10 times. Go to the right and then the left, etc. And begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. And you should be keeping your legs in almost the same place while you're doing these, by the way. Okay, now we're going to put our arms out a little bit and do a little bit bigger swings, and this is going to stretch out your muscles in your back. Same thing. Ready? Begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. And while doing these, try not to collapse your legs. Try not to move your legs very much. Keep them mostly the same place. Now we're going to do big twists. This one I am going to twist the back leg. I'm going to lift the foot off and twist it so that I don't twist my knee. And I'm going to slap my hands against my body. This one slaps my back, this one slaps my shoulder. And I'm going to turn around and look behind me. 1, and then go the other way. 2. So ready? 10 times. Begin. Ich, ni, san, really twist your hip. Shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, and ju. Now we will do what I call torso circles. So you're going to put your hands on your hips, feet again about a little bit more than hip width apart, and we're just going to put your whole torso and head in circles and keep your hips still. We'll go 5 each direction. Ready? Begin. Ich, ni, san. We'll do 10 in each direction. Go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. And go the other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. So that's really loosening up your muscles in your back and your torso, your core muscles. So now let's do what are called hip circles. And it's like, if you ever tried to do a hula hoop, you're just going to try to move only your hips in circles like this. Try to keep your legs in almost the same place. Try to only move your hips, and we'll do 10 in each direction. Ready? Begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Go the other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Now we will move to what I call windmills. So you clasp your hands and you're just going to make circles, brush the floor as you go down and come back up around, twisting, getting a good twist in your torso there. And we'll do 10. We'll do 10 in each direction. We'll do 5 in each direction. Ready? Begin. Ich, ni, san, shi. Really twist around. Go. Now go the other way. Twist and turn. Ich, twist and come up. Ni, san, Shi, and go. Go back to jumping jacks. We'll do 20. Do medium and fast. Ready? Begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, do fast. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, do. Okay, we did neck, shoulders, torso, elbows, wrists, fingers, hips. Let's go for the knees. So the knees are also a hinge joint. They only move in one direction, but by moving our legs around, we're going to make circular movement. So put your feet together, your hands on your knees, bend your knees slightly, and we're just going to make circles around 10 this way and then 10 the other way. Ready, begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, chu, and the other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, now we're going to do the ankles. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll put our toes up, lift your toes. Now you're on the ball of your foot and your heel, and you're just going to roll your feet inward and outward, and inward and outward, and that will be one time. Inward and outward will be one time. Ready? We'll do 10. Ready? Begin. Ich, in, out, shi, go, rok, toes up, shich, hach, ku, ju. That's the ankles. Now let's lift the toes up and down 10 times. That's all we're going to do. Just like we do with our fingers, we're going to lift the toes up. Ready to begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, ju. Now we're going to stretch our ankles this way. So we're going to come up on our toes and then go back on our heels. That's more stretching the Achilles tendon and the calf, but also moving through the range of motion of the ankle. So go up as high as you can and then go back as far as you can on your heels. Ready? Begin. Ich, back, ni, back, san, up, back, shi, up as high as you can, back, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, and ju, and back. Now we're going to do forward bend. We're going to do two forward bends for 30 seconds, static, which means we're just going to go down slowly, keeping your legs straight. That's the one thing in common about the forward bend, is to keep your knees straight. We're going to go down, go as low as you can, just drop slowly, get as low as you can and hold it there, stretching out the hamstrings, the ligaments behind the knee, and your lower back. So we'll do that for 30 seconds twice. Then we'll do a dynamic stretch. Okay, let's start the first one. Ready? Go down slowly. Begin. Keep your back straight until you get to the point where you have to curl it over, and then curl it over. And then just drop slowly. If you can touch your fingertips to the floor, do so. If you can go further, touch your knuckles. Or touch the next knuckles if you can. 4 seconds left. And come back up slowly, stretch out a little bit. Stretch backward. And get ready for the second one. Same thing, try to go a little bit lower this time. And begin. And come up. Now we're going to do 3 sets of 10 bouncing. We're going to do the same thing, except we're not going to come back all the way. We're just going to stay low and bounce 10 times, touch your hands or whatever, as much as you can touch onto the floor. If you can get your palms, do that. but we'll do that 3 sets, 10 times each set. Ready? Here comes the first set, and begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hach, ku, ju. Come up. Ready for the next one, and begin. Ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hach, ku, ju. Come up again. Here comes the last set. Go as low as you can, and begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hach, ku, ju, and up. Okay. Let's do 10 more jumping jacks, and then we basically hit all the major groups of things that need to be stretched. We're going to do 3 strengthening exercises after we do 10 more jumping jacks, as fast as you can. Ready? Begin. Whoa, start again. Ready? Begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hach, ku, ju. All right. Now the 3 strengthening things we're going to do is push-ups and squats and what we call dojo sit-ups. We will do the squats first, and we do them in karate. If you've learned how to kick, we do squat kicks. So basically a squat. If you don't want to kick, just squat down. Put your elbows between your knees and come up. If you're going to kick, when you come up, you're going to do a front snap kick. So just very briefly, you lift your knee up high with your lower leg pulled into the upper leg. Snap it out, come back, kick your butt, I always say, with your heel, like that, and then drop it down for the next squat. So I'm going to do 16 of these, and I'm going to ki on number 10 and number 16 because that's what we do. Ready? I'll count them. Go pretty slow. Ready? Begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, ju, ki, wait, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ki, wait. Okay, that's for building especially the leg strength. Now, the next thing we do, push-ups, obviously for the triceps and your chest muscles. So what I do is as many push-ups as you can do in 30 seconds. So I'll time it, and I'll let you know when we're like halfway there, etc. Do whatever push-ups you can do. I just do them on my knuckles. That's my habit. On my punching knuckles, which is the first 2 knuckles. You don't have to do it. You can do it in your hands. If you're not strong enough yet to do them full push-up, do them on your knees. Make sure your butt's not in the air. Make sure your knees are back, your feet are in the air. The important thing for push-ups is to keep it straight. Keep like a plank. This is the plank position. That should be your position for your push-up as well. If you're on your knees, make sure your knees are not up like this so you're not sticking your butt up. And your hands should be right under your shoulders. For the most basic push-up, your hands are right under your shoulders. So, we'll go for 30 seconds, beginning in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, begin. "15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5. 'And finish. How many did you get? The number you get now is not important, but it's important to try to beat it the next time. Try to increase the amount you could do. And then you'll reach a limit within 30 that you could do in 30 seconds. You won't be able to keep increasing forever, but see how many you can get. All right, last thing we're going to do is what we call dojo sit-ups. And there's two parts to that. You start sitting up, then first of all, you're gonna swing your legs behind you and touch your toes to the floor behind your head. Then, keeping your legs straight, you come forward, come back to sitting, touch your toes with your hand. Going back and coming forward is one count. So we'll do 10. And it's more challenging to keep your legs straight as you go back and come back. It's easier to bend them than to come up. So for more of a challenge for building your core muscles, keep your legs straight. But we'll do 10, and I'll do them slowly. Try to touch your toes to the floor if you can. We're building on flexibility in our back. Ready? Begin. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Shich. Hutch. Cook. And Ju. So that's our basic pre-class warm-up. We don't always do all of that, obviously, because it takes a little bit of time. But that will get all the major moving parts warmed up and stretched. And if you can't do that full workout that I just did, you don't have to do them as fast as I did it, or you could do fewer repetitions and work your way up to it. You can modify it according to your own capabilities. But that's it. Hope that was helpful. It's a good workout in and of itself. But if you're preparing to do some vigorous karate training, this is a good way to get your body ready for that. So I hope that was helpful. Take care, and thanks for watching.